This is a lesson. We're going to talk about major and minor arpeggios and a minor 7 flat 5 arpeggio. May even squeeze that in there a little bit in the major scale. And these are 4-note patterns that use major and minor arpeggios. And I'm going to do it in the key of G, and you can move it around to any key. So G chord, we know a G chord is 1, 3, 5, and then there's the 8. Got a G triad and a G major arpeggio with the octave on it. So the major chord gets kind of muddy down in this range. Even in this range, it's not, super clear. So what we do is we take the third and we put it up an octave. The third is of a key, in the key of G, the third is a B. And so we're going to put the B up here. And then we fill it in with the 5 and the 8. So 1, 5, 8, 10. That's a 10th. Okay, so that's a G major 4-note arpeggio. With the third put up an octave. Okay, so we can play. It's kind of like triplets. Okay, and then in the key of G, the 2 is A minor. So the pattern's almost the same, except for you have to just move the 10th back a half step, so the minors that would be the 2 chord, 2 minor chord. So we're going to move this up to here. So everything else is the same. 1, 5, 8, and then a minor 10th. There's your minor 10th. If you want to play an A major, it would just be. So we're going to stick with the minor. We're going to stick with diatonic, arpeggios in the key of G. So there's your G, G, A minor. Okay, if you want to walk it on up to the third, that would be a B minor in the key of G. So that would be right here. Same pattern as the A minor. Okay, then walk it on up to the 4. And the 4 is major. And so it's the same as G. So the 1 and the 4 and the 5 are going to be major. All right, so now we're up to C, so now we're going to go up to D. you got your 1, your 2 minor, your 3 minor, your 4 minor, and then we slid up and we did the same pattern as the G and the C on the D. Okay, now we're going to move on up to the 6, which is E minor. Okay, and that's the same as the A minor and the B minor. That's the 6 minor. Okay, and then finally we come to our 7. And we know that 7 minor 7 flat 5, F sharp minor 7 flat 5. When we were talking about tenths, we were just calling that a diminished chord, even though we weren't playing the flatted 5, the diminished 5th. We were just, so that's why that was up there. Okay, and so F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So this is a little different pattern. So think of it as a minor with a flat 5, so there's where you get your tritones, and that gets kind of dark, so you can make it a minor if you want to. Technically it's a flat 5. In most of the music, you know, most pop music is going to use a so that actually is like 7/5, you know, with a third in the bass. You're really getting a G chord in there. I mean a D chord. So like a B over G, or G over B. It's a little more consonant sounding. But if you're trying to play anything, you know, it's got a little more speed to it. This is a little harder to execute. So what you can do is either avoid playing a 4-note chord there, or just simplify it, or just leave out a note. Ooh. I'll let you decide how you want to accomplish that, but you know, let's work through it again. So G major, A minor, B minor, C minor, C major, D major, E minor, 7 flat 7, 7 minor 7 with a flat 5. Okay, so you don't have to tap it. I'm only tapping it today because this is some technique that I'm working on. This is what I'm working on. And so, you know, you can play it as a and if you're playing a 5-string, you can play it in position in a more vertical way. It gets a little challenging, you know, when you get up here. And the fingernail gets in the way.